Hey guys, it's Raphael, and it's been a while since I've been doing any videos lately. I have been busy, but I just haven't, been recording. So I thought I'd put this guy up. This was a commission from a good friend of mine, Dennis, and he wanted me to change the Gladiator that comes in a resin kit form into silicone. So here's the finished product. He wanted it to be damaged and also with a removable helmet. Now I didn't record the process. Again, it was just something I was just doing. I did take pictures, so I will show you some of those pictures, and of course the finished product here. As you can see, he's pretty messed up because he was in battle. The sword is actually aluminum, which you can take off here, set it aside. Everything is set. You can't take the arms off or anything. Again, it's made out of silicone, and they kept its shape here because silicone would be flimsy, because there's a wire in the middle of the arms and the legs. So there's wire, actually not wire, but aluminum rods, so I can bend them if needed. But it's pretty sturdy aluminum, so you can't really just be bending them like a Gumby. So here he is, punched in hair and punched in beard. The helmet is removable because it's in two pieces. So you take this off, and you can take the helmet off. Maybe set it down here, and you have that look. Again, to do a silicone piece, this sculpture from Andy Bergholz wasn't made for silicone. So by turning it into silicone, it did lose some of its facial features and wrinkles, because those sculptures need to be more emphasized, and wrinkles really need to be more very dramatic, so they can come out when you do it in silicone. But other than that, I think it looks pretty cool, a little different than your typical resin kit. So let me put this guy back here, and there we go. So let me show you a little bit. Alright guys, so I decided to do it this way instead of writing all these captions on there. So they're pictures on my iPad. These pictures are not in order, but I tried to do my best. Anyways, this is how the kit comes in resin. And I molded all the other pieces that are skin. Made them into clay. Actually just the head was in clay to take away the hair and the beard. Then got the silicone copy. Again, as I said, you do lose a lot when they're not sculpted for silicone, but it turned out pretty good. Here we have the hair punching in. I did do human hair, but it was kind of stiff for the 1/4 scale, so I changed it to mohair, which is a lot thinner and gives you that nice, you can style it a lot easier for what you want, especially on these kind of small figures. Here we are giving him a trim, and the beard, and caveman looking. Yep, that happens when you try to go quick on the hair punching. And here we have the helmet. Now that again, I did a very thin casting, hollow casting of it, and just took all the excess out. I did it in 2 pieces because if it was one solid piece, it would not go over his head, and if you would push it down into it, it would work, but you would, just smash all that nose and whatever painted on there would eventually come off of the silicone. I think it's just too much. So I did it this way, which I think would be a lot better, with a magnet here and a magnet there. I'll try to make a flip, but it just didn't allow me to do that because of this. I was actually cutting a lot through it, and it had a big old gap, so this is the best way I could figure it out. Then again, maybe I just couldn't figure the other way, but it worked out okay. Here we have the same process as you've seen in my other videos, molding them. What I did is I did a hollow casting because I wanted to keep the armor, solid. So this is hollow in here. Took off all this stuff and put a rod in between it, which you'll see it. You don't see it here, but next time. This is a silicone. There's a rod going running through here. And this was tricky because he's holding something, but I needed to get this guy with a solid base because I was going to put a rod through here to glue it into his arm. So what I did is I just carved everything out, all the detail. You made it as not as small as I can, but enough to put something in here eventually. But while molding this, you have a hollow area where the detail was. So when you filled it up, it gave you the what you needed. Here we have painted armor. Same with the arms. This is what I did. You put them back into the mold, close the mold. You have the rod already inside there, and you pour in the silicone through there, and that's what you get. You have the armor already with the silicone inside with a rod sticking out. And here's that hand, which came out pretty good. So that was cool. Whoops. And here's just testing it, how it would look once it was built with the silicone. And of course this was before the hair, but and here's the painted one, and of course this was before all the gore. And yeah, maybe I added a little bit too much gore, but he was in battle and it was a crazy battle. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed these pictures. So on the base, I kind of added a little bit of blood there, make it look like it was dripping from the sword. Again, this is also a cloth that I added. Sorry if it's blurry, I'm trying to make it so it's not blurry. Here we go. Have the blood. Actually, instead of me turning, let me turn this guy here. I do just need to add the little straps on here, which I haven't done. Again, the sword is aluminum, so it won't be, flimsy. And all silicone. Punched in hair, punched in beard. Oops, sorry for the blurriness. There's a magnet right in here and a little magnet there. Alright guys, well there you have it. Again, I didn't show the process, but for all of you who might have this kit, you can compare silicone and resin. Again, resin kit is a better likeness, being that the silicone took away a lot of that. But other than that, I think I showed pictures to my friend Dennis, and he was pretty happy. I'm sure he'll like it better in person. Alright guys, well, till next time.